What's going on, YouTube? Long time no see, but this is Lueroi, and I am back with a special video for you guys. This is kind of a prequel to my Pokemon X and Y walkthrough, which I'm going to be starting very soon, but I had to make this video to answer the main question that I get from everyone, which is, which starter do I choose in the new games, Pokemon X and Y? This is the main question I get for every single game, so I just wanted to make a video talking about the strengths and weaknesses, advantages and disadvantages of the grass, fire, and water type starters. However, there is no right or wrong answer. I can't tell you who actually is the best because it comes down to your personal preference. Some people like fast attacking Pokemon, some people like slow defensive Pokemon. They can all be used just as good as one another as long as you have the right Pokemon to accommodate them on your team. As long as you're identifying the correct weaknesses and filling in those gaps with your other team members, you are going to be 100% fine with all three of these starters. But yeah, all of these guys are really awesome, probably going to be one of your two best Pokemon throughout your journey. So yeah, let's get to it, starting with the grass starter Chespin. And when fully evolved, Chespin will become half grass type and half fighting type, which is easily my favorite combo ever for a grass starter, despite the glaring 6 weaknesses. Before this, Turtwig was the only grass starter to add another typing when fully evolved, but thanks to Chestnut and X and Y, we have another unique option for a grass starter. And with a 122 in defense and the highest HP stat of all the fully evolved starters, Chestnut is the definition of a tank. Even though he's the slowest of the three, he will be able to take physical hits for days. And a lot of slow, bulky Pokemon have great attack stats, and definitely no exception with Chespin. You won't want to use any special attacks with this guy, but moves like Hammer Arm and Seed Bomb will be easy one-hit KOs for most of your opponents throughout the game. I personally like Chestnut a lot because he learns the move Bulk Up, which raises his 2 highest stats, attack and defense. And this can almost get cheap at times when used correctly, because you can turn him into an absolute wrecking ball with a few bulk ups timed at the right time. Once you get to level 55, you learn Wood Hammer, which is an awesome grass type move, and it's going to help you out quite a bit in the Elite Four, especially when facing the water type trainer. With Chespin, you can pretty much cross that water Elite Four member off the list because you'll have no issues at all. Unfortunately, the rest of the Pokemon League is kind of a tough matchup for Chestnut, but overall, by utilizing his double same type attack bonus along with his bulkiness, you're gonna have a great option as a fully evolved starter. If you want to take a lot of hits while slowly striking out power punches, then Chespin is definitely your choice. Second up, we have the starter with the typing advantage over Chespin. We're talking about Fennekin, the fire type. And if fire over grass wasn't already enough, Fennekin earns a dual psychic typing when fully evolved into Delphox, giving him an additional typing advantage over the grass and fighting type Chestnut. And being a psychic type, you would expect Delphox to have great special stats, and both its special attack and special defense are the highest of the 3 starters. This means you'll kind of have the flip side benefits of Chestnut's attack and defense, meaning you will only want to use special attacks when fighting. Flamethrower and Psychic are 2 of the most reliable special attacks in the game, and Delphox will be able to utilize both. Unless, of course, you want to upgrade to something like Fire Blast, but either way, you're going to have great special attacking options. One advantage that Delphox has over Chestnut is definitely its speed. With a 104 speed stat, Delphox will outrun most all opponents throughout the game and be able to get in there for a quick kill. But on the downside, any Pokemon with strong physical attacks will be able to tear Delphox apart if they get some attacks in. But thanks to its special defense, Delphox isn't all too fragile. But the low HP in defense will force you to stay on your toes a little bit in battle, especially when considering its 5 weaknesses. This is a great choice for a starter because you'll be learning a lot of good offensive moves early on in the game. You'll be able to get in there for that first strike one-hit KO most of the time. And you have 7 resistances, which is really good. So if you want a fast Pokemon with some of the best special stats, then Fennekin is going to be your choice. And lastly, we have my favorite starter based on design, and that is Froakie. And just like the first 2 starters, Froakie will gain a second typing at level 36 when fully evolved into Greninja and becomes a water and dark type, which is a super unique combo. And it's kind of funny because Greninja gets the double typing advantage over Delphox's Fire and Psychic, but also gets the double typing disadvantage when matched up against the Grass and Fighting Chestnut. So yeah, there's kind of a double typing advantage both ways going around, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, now what sticks out the most about Greninja is his speed stats. At 122, he'll be one of the quickest Pokemon in the game, and will rarely be outsped. Which is good. This means you'll have the chance to finish off any Pokemon before taking a single hit. And with Greninja, you won't want to be taking too many hits. Its HP, defense, and special defense are easily the lowest combined of all the three starters. And this means you'll stand about as much of a chance taking a super effective hit as Flappy Bird stands when running into a pipe. Seriously, you will be toast, but yeah, it's one of the most annoying things I have to deal with. But if you're smart about the way you use Greninja, you won't run into too many issues. Unlike the other starters, choosing Froakie will guarantee you a high attack and special attack, making him a versatile offensive piece. There are too many times when you run into something like a Hone Edge with really high defense and horrible special defense, or vice versa, and that's really annoying a lot of times, but it's nice with, Greninja because you can choose between Surf or Night Slash, whether you want to go with a special attack or a physical attack. Yeah, you have your preference with whatever same type attack bonus move you want to use, whether it be physical or special. It's really nice to have that variety in your offensive movesets. And yeah, basically overall, Greninja is going to be an all-out offensive Pokemon. And you definitely want to make him all-out offensive with its moveset, so, give him moves like Extra Sensory and Ice Beam. Those will be good calls, and don't even be afraid to double up on Water-type moves with this guy. Waterfall and Surf are both necessary moves to beat the game, so, yeah, you can reasonably put both of those on Greninja for a special attack and a physical attack. And I personally think Water Shuriken is an awesome new move. It's like an Aqua Jet that hits multiple times, and that can be really convenient, especially when facing those nasty, fast level 65ers in the Pokemon League. And speaking of the Elite Four, you won't have too much trouble facing the Fire-type member when choosing Froakie, and also giving him Ice Beam is a huge advantage in the championship battle. So yeah, that's just kind of a quick summary of the three Pokemon. For one quick review, with Chespin, you're going to get a Grass and Fighting type that's slow, with awesome defense and awesome attack. With Fennekin, you're going to get a Fire and Psychic type with really good speed stats and awesome special attack and special defense. And finally, Froakie will become a Water and Dark type who is insanely fast with good offensive moves all around, whether they be attacking or special attacking. So yeah, those are the three options. Consider what you want from a starter. They're all going to be good choices, but keep in mind their weaknesses. For instance, if you have a Froakie who can't take any hits, then you're probably going to want to catch a good defensive Pokemon to go along with it. If you have the really slow Chespin, you'll want to pick something pretty quick that can get in there for some good special attacks, So keep a good variety of physical and special attackers. Keep a good variety of offensive and defensive Pokemon. And if you do all those things and pick a good variety of typings, you're going to have a pretty easy time beating the game. So I say it before, I'll say it again. There is no best starter, but there is a preference that everyone has, and you can find your favorite by considering everything that I said in this video. So thank you guys very much. Let me know who your favorite starter is and why in the comment section. Like I said, I like Froakie just because I think Greninja has the sickest design of the three, and I love his Water and Dark typing. But yeah, guys, that's it for me. I was glad I was able to make this video for you all, and the Pokemon X and Y walkthrough will be coming up very soon, so I'm looking forward to that. Thank you all for watching. I will see you guys next time. And I promise next time won't be in 2 months.